So I started flying FPV about a week ago with this little guy, Meteor75 Pro with the HD system from BetaFlight. It's the P1 ArtLink new micro HD system, and I really like it. Latency's not that bad. The goal is I want to be able to start offering FPV services for my agency. And I figured why not document the entire thing while I'm here. So, welcome to Zero to Paid FPV Client, Episode 1. So I've got the RadioMaster Pocket.
Welcome to HTX.
Little beginner one. It's actually, it's kind of small for my hands, if we're being completely honest. I have a hard time getting in there. But it works very well. For what it is, it's an amazing little radio. And then we're going to go and fly my favorite drone, which is the only current one I have right now, apart from the Cetus, don't like. Anyways, I've set the house up, and I figured might as well start looking for, we're practicing on. So I've set the house up in a way where I've set up a route or a track where I can kind of go through and cruise through it slowly like Cinna would be, just to practice and work on my control and being very smooth with the camera and also with the drone. And I'm just going to take you guys along for the ride. All right, we're good. And this is still running the stock BetaFPV tune, so it's very sensitive. I need to work on that. It kind of just wants to race. It's very fast for indoors. Alright, nice, slow, smooth. We're going to stay low to the ground. Try to shoot this guy. Overcorrected. See if I can slide my way out. Yep. Perfect. No, not perfect. Perfect. Alright, let's get her back up in the air. Yeah, FPV was never something, I always thought it was super cool, and I kind of understood it, you know, kind of like everybody does, have an idea. And it wasn't until I saw a remote control plane on Marketplace, and I have a pretty decent passion for aviation, that I went ahead and bought it and then learned how to fly it. And in about a week or so, I crashed it. I flew it away. Dude, somebody closed my door. That was my route. Yeah, so literally I was on YouTube like, this is BS. Like, it just, I can't see where I'm going. And then FPV came through, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Well, I know I'll never get lost. If I do, I'll be able to just fly. I'll just be able to remember where I went because I knew exactly where I was going.
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
What just happened? Oh, we're good. So yeah, that's where we're at on how I got into this. And to be honest, dude, I'm absolutely hooked. Not in like a bad, unhealthy way, but more so in a like, there's so much to learn and I love learning. But also, this has some massive benefits for my business. Like, if I can develop my skills well enough, I can start offering this as a, like, this is not an entry level kind of skill. And if you know anything about a marketing agency or content in general, is that, no way that just happened. It's a very saturated market, and it would behoove of me to, do what I can to separate myself from the competition in any way possible. And the thing about it is that when you're working for yourself, man, you're working a lot more hours and you're doing a lot more than you would if you were just doing a job for sometimes and most often a lot less. So you've got to find a way to enjoy it, You've got to find a way. This is something you need to like enjoy, and that's what I've found. Like, you can make money doing anything. If you're determined enough, you can make money doing anything. And what I found is that I have a much better time and a lot easier for me to make money when I'm doing something I'm enjoying. And man, I tell you what, dude, this is like the perfect amount of challenge for my ADHD brain. I am super stoked. Now, mind you, this is a 75 mil. This is the BetaFPV Pro. I mean, the Meteor75 Pro. So it's a pretty decent sized little micro wood. I'm coming. And
Telemetry lost.
And it's not as easy as it should be. So, a little bit of a backstory. Well, not backstory. This has literally been a week or so that I've been in the game. And I had bought the Cetus X on Marketplace right after I got this with a little Cetus, which is a little 65 millimeter whoop. And that was analog. And dude, for the day that I had it, I absolutely loved it. It was like this, just smaller. I loved it. Especially for somebody who just got in. And yeah, anyways, me and my fiance, we took the drones out to a little spot, our storage spot, because they got some, like, closest thing I could think of that resembles a barno, barndo. And yeah, I let her fly it in angle mode, completely just assuming that everybody could pick up the sticks after a couple of days in the simulator and fly it like I did. But yeah, that was a terrible idea. That thing, it dipped hard, and I miss it. So I ordered an Air 65 analog 2, which I'm super stoked for. And that was actually supposed to be here yesterday, but BetaFPV didn't get it shipped or something, and I had a gut feeling that it wasn't going to show up when I was supposed to, or ever. Because, I mean, if you order something on Amazon, you can expect it to be shipped pretty damn soon. Anyways, I ended up canceling that order and getting an order. I'm ordered the Freestyle 2 Air 65 from, I think it was Pyrodrone. Anyways, I'm excited about that. Ooh. Okay, so that's where the limits are on this thing. There. Let's see how well this P1 works. Mind you, I'm in the basement, and I've got it on stock VTX settings. Dude, this is nuts. Granted, it's very rough. I can't really see what's going on, and I know this thing's struggling. But I made it into my garage. Dude, I can't believe. Like, this little whoop is so amazing. The Meteor75 Pro. Granted, it's my first whoop, but I'm just blown away at what you can get for a little over $100. And it's amazing, dude. I love it. There's the KLR. There's the IBEX. I thought about going up in here, but let's see. I need to really learn pitting and tunes and stuff. Popios. What the hell? Which helmet is that? Oh, excuse my language. The helmets are knocked off. We need to go get those fixed. All right.
2 minutes.
Yeah. All right. I'm still working on my house tours. I am very impressed with this micro HD signal. This is where it dropped out earlier in the last video too. Yeah. It's very hard to fly. Ooh. I will say this thing is, I'm not going to say it because then it'll jinx myself, but it does well. You can tell the battery is sagging and I am boopity bopping all over the place. Come on. Give me back to level. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting better in this, and I'm really looking forward to working on cool projects and maybe like working with some really cool clients. I mean, I do media marketing already, and the best decision of my life was starting my business. I love it. I enjoy it. And I feel like it would just be super cool to be able to do this for my clients as well. It's just, I need to do there's so much stuff I don't know. You know, you don't know what you don't know kind of situation. And I'm sure that all the little things that I have issues with or want changed have their... Alright, let's bring this puppy back in. Battery's getting kind of low. So, yeah, if you guys know of what the fastest ways to improve in this game are, like I've heard that if you race, it'll make you really good. But I've also heard like, whatever you do, don't go fast, slow down. Because the faster you go, the higher chances you have of crashing, and that's really not that big of a deal right now for the whoops. Because I like the whoops, you know? I mean, they're basically indestructible for what they are. I mean, I S-curved, split S, I'm sorry, I'm still new. I split S off of the top of a light pole outside of my house yesterday, and I was moving, dude. Moving. And I thought I was gonna hit the gap. There was no gap. I just smacked clean into my mailbox. Like, you could ding! You could hear the neighbors across the street be like, damn! And it, boink, I gave it some throttle, and it flew off. I was just like, that is impressive. I for sure thought I was going to trash something.
Telemetry lost.
No. I've replaced the props on here once. You can tell they're pretty dirty. Yesterday I went to a field and kind of just chewed through 10 batteries, just practicing. It's one of those things, it's like driving a car. Like, the basic skills are cool once you have those down, but like they're so, like dude, the skill gap on this is so huge, it'll keep you entertained forever. Now, where my dilemma is currently, mentally. Ooh, why aren't you being so efficient? That's weird. Might need to swap props. My current dilemma is that ever since FPV, or ever since ever, honestly, I've wanted a 5-inch because like that's the goal. Like apparently that's the best flying FPV drones you can get, from what I'm understanding. Anyways, long story short, I really wanted a 5-inch. But at the same time, I want to work on client stuff as like the driving factor of this. And I can do client stuff with a 5-inch, but it would have to be like my bigger, more outdoorsy clients. Like, I can't necessarily do like local businesses with an, well, it depends, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Seconds.
The fly-through aspect of this is what I'm really getting at here. And I think I'm gonna go with a Cinewoop as like my next build, as my first build actually. Oh boy, are you guys seeing this? Very hard to fly with the lack of service there, but dude, this P1 system is not that bad, dude. Yeah, so that was something I was back and forth on, like 5-inch or Cinewoop, 5-inch or Cinewoop, 5-inch or Cinewoop. I'm probably gonna go the Cinewoop route, but here's the kicker: DJI. I want DJI so bad for their clarity, but I don't want to. Losing it.
Timer 1 elapsed.
Yeah, you see that? I got turtle mode on lock, boys. Anyway, DJI, man, they are so nice, but 1, expensive. 2, they aren't necessarily in good standing with the United States government at the moment. Obviously, we know that probably wasn't DJI's fault understanding how the government works. Who's to say, honestly? We've read so much. Anyways, completely different subject topic. We're not talking about that. Long story short, they are the perfect answer for what I want to do as far as video system goes. Problem is everything else that's surrounding them right now. So I'm thinking that maybe I just go old school analog and just slap a nice camera on top, an action camera. I think that'd be the wise thing to do. Just because how unstable the market is right now, or just not the market, I should say, but well, yeah.
Telemetry lost.
The market. I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. Like I said, I don't know what I don't know. It's very early days, but that is the nice thing. Another nice thing about FPV is like, dude, it's literally the hobby for everybody. If you're a technical person, it's got plenty of technicality. If you're an intellectual person, it requires some level of intellect to be able to put all this together. If you are an adrenaline junkie, you're gonna be plenty. It's awesome. Anyways, I feel like we got off topic. Let's get back to me practicing cool real estate shots in my untuned stock BetaFPV Meteor75 Pro. So the goal is to always maintain control, 1. 2 is to fly smoothly without error. 3 is to hit gaps consistently and cleanly. Dude, I swear, it's almost harder to fly on a fresh pack than it is like after a couple minutes in. I'm sure there's a setting or a tune for that, but it's like at first everything is so touchy because you got a fresh battery in. And then as soon, and then as soon as you start, brother, let me out of here. like 37, 30. Anyways. Anyway, yeah. Just work on being nice and smooth. I could probably lower my camera angle a bit too. I've been experimenting with that. Please excuse the state of the garage or the house. We had it cleaned yesterday, but that's still. This is how we live, man. Don't have any real estate spots to go through yet. And quite honestly, this camera isn't qualified for it. That's what I'm saying. Like, in order for me to do this and come out swinging, I'm going to use these little whoops and these analog, well, not mine, but I'm going to use these systems to essentially teach myself how to fly controlled and organized. And then we'll slap a digital camera on or a digital camera. Listen, let me show my age here. And then we'll slap an action camera on it or something to get the clear shots. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. No. I can do this. We will survive. We will survive. As long as I know how to live. Nope, chat. We might be cooked. We're cooked. Let me go recover that. BRB. Alright, recovered. Now, I'm going to go through one more pack and see if we can...
Telemetry recovered.
If we can lower the camera angle a little bit and see if that makes a difference. Ooh, I didn't just say that was my last pack. Good thing we've got more packs to go through. Okay. My tension is dropping, I can tell, which means that intellectually my brain is getting bored, which means that it's going to want to go fast. And I just need to make sure that I have control over that. Because we're doing something with purpose. Oh yeah, that lower camera angle makes a big difference. Oop. All right, same line, guys. Split the chairs. I guess we're gonna hit the island too. Stay nice and low. It's too low for it. It needs to be like countertop height for real estate walkthroughs. So let's do a tour of the kitchen quick. Excuse the water bottles. Alright. 385 on the battery voltage. We're going to go into the living room. We'll do a quick little pan of the living room. And then we'll go into the dog room without hitting the ground. Oops. Yes, nice doggy room. There's Dundee, he's in trouble. He's for sale if you guys want him. And then we're gonna go outside. Yes, beautiful little outside spot here. Very nice, very demure. Flowers. Yes. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Now let's go through the rear garage. Yes, ooh, beautiful. Show off the Lamborghinis. Yeah, the Maseratis and whatever Jim. Very nice. Fly through cool gap. Fight the wind that's pushing me. Don't crash outside in the alley. Or crash outside in the alley. Find signal. Oh, I got a signal. All right, guys. I'm gonna have to go rescue it. Oh, yes. Yeah. All right, guys, we're back. Man, I have a beeper set up on this thing. I should have used it, but hey, you live and you let learn. That last one was pretty smooth up until, well, you know, I lost VTX service and crashed it, but we're making progress. If you guys want to follow or subscribe, I'd really appreciate it, man. I'm just gonna continue to post what I'm doing and see if we can get a paying client. Yeah, 0 to paid client. Let's do it. Peace.